Hello? There you are. Добро пожаловать. Welcome to Medvedya Taiga National Park, my friend. Not that we are friends, yet. I'm Hada Alena Khasavovna, but you can call me Alena. I'm your primary contact, so you and I will be friends in no time. I put together this cross-disciplinary expedition to study the effects of climate change in this region. My team and I are scientists, not activists, so this isn't a political thing. We are only interested in data, verifiable facts. That said, the taiga is not the most hospitable place. Gathering data and assessing the animal population here is difficult enough in spring and summer, but in winter it becomes dangerous. Not just for us, but for the local wildlife. That's why we called you in. The professional. You have a reputation for being a humane but effective hunter. My kind of hunter, I hope. Before we get down to the nitty-gritty business, I can hear your stomach rumbling all the way here at base camp. Start by getting yourself some protein. I have hunted many deer, or at least I used to hunt them near your location. Look around for tracks. They should be plentiful. Animal ahoy! Unless you have eagle eyes, your binoculars will help you spot it. We hired you because of your reputation as an ethical hunter. So target vital organs. Heart, lungs, you know. Always aim for the quickest, least painful solution. If you're going to rest tonight, you need to find an outpost, and that means knowing where one is. You can only see so much from the ground, so unless you brought your rocket boots, you have to climb the nearest lookout point. I've marked the location on your hunter mate. Happy hiking! Run if you must, but unless the wind is up, mind the noise you make. Voices carry in the taiga, so do footsteps. Stay low when you're stalking an animal to avoid being seen.
Avusheni, grandchild. Welcome home. I know it looks different than you remember. We've had some problems here at Voronga Savannah. I've watched the sun rise and set over this park for 45 years. I've seen miracles of life, wonders of nature you would not believe. Our family's roots here run deeper than the oldest baobab tree in the park. But after 45 years, I'm humble enough to admit I can't be senior warden forever. Droughts, disease, and poachers are a constant threat. My team and I have protected and saved countless species over the years. But after a streak of bad luck, our elephants and all but one rhino are gone. If we lose more animals, the state could shut us down. See, I'm not about to hand the keys to my office to just anyone. I want to keep the role of senior warden in my tribe, preferably my family. So, grandchild, here you are, standing in the bush. You can protect Voronga, save the animals who call this park home, mend what has been broken. This will make our ancestors proud. Spiritually, physically, you're going to face the most difficult challenges of your life, but you can overcome them. I believe in your talent. I always have. Now, ready to prove Grandfather Njabulo right? You must have had a long flight, didn't you? Well, let's stretch your legs with some basics. You can finish these in any order you like. Even a lion can't run forever. We all have limits. Mind your heart rate and find balance. I'd start by reacquainting yourself with this area. Climb the nearest lookout tower. Take in the view, take note of your landmarks, and see if you can spot any wildlife. Then I'd go ahead and reopen the nearest outpost. We stopped keeping them up after last year's budget cuts. With your help, they'll make fine shelters again. You've still got those other jobs to do, right? Don't slack. The land where people began. I knew you couldn't leave Voronga forever, grandchild. The day our family adopted you, I saw the fire in your eyes, and I said, that child is Noi. Mystical, magical. And now I know I'm right. The ancestors brought you back here on my behalf. Thank you for coming. Finally, show me your hunting skills. Track and harvest an animal of your choosing. I'll be judging the quality of your kill.
¿Qué tal? Escúchame. Welcome to Parque Fernando. We'll keep this brief before my nieces pendejitos act up again.
Oye, deja esto. Si la insultaste, debes pedirle disculpas. No me mandes fruta.
Okay, down to business. You came highly recommended as the warden to turn this slice of wild Patagonia into a world-class hunting reserve. Naturally, I expect you to hit the ground running, even though this is your first time here. Stretch your legs out. I'll start you off with some routine responsibilities. You can do this in any order. I don't care as long as you do the jobs well. I try not to micromanage. Well, not too much.
To get the lay of the land, you'll want to go to the nearest lookout tower, marked on your GPS. Climb on up and take in the view. Easy. There's also a hunting outpost nearby, and I'd like you to prepare it for upcoming guests. My gaucho friends do all the heavy lifting with the outpost. You just need to put on the finishing touches. Bring things up to the standard of a professional hunter, then bring them up a little more. ¿Viste? If you're reaching for a hunt, you can harvest some game for the construction crew building our central lodge. I like to keep the people who work for me fed and fed well. It helps them stay loyal. Our chef can prepare anything but a puma. See what you can find in the area. I'll chime in to help if you need it.
Welcome to Yukon Valley, Chichiko. From up here, you're able to see almost the entire reserve. This looks like the spot to set the plane down. I'll pull up to the jetty and you can climb out. Now, good luck to you out there. Don't forget, I'm only a radio call away. I'm quite certain that you're the part of the puzzle that we've been missing out here. While I deal with paperwork and people, you're gonna be my eyes and ears on the ground. We're gonna be a strong team. I just know it. Enjoy your time out in the reserve. Confident that someone of your ability will find their way around, no problem. I look forward to seeing the results of your hunt. Since you've just arrived, there's a couple of places nearby that I'd like you to visit. You can probably see the lookout tower just up the hill from where I dropped you off. If you climb to the top, you'll get a great view of the surrounding area. There's also an outpost close to the tower. It's always good to know where you can rest your head after a day's work, right? Head to the outpost and make sure it's ready to receive visitors. I don't mind which one you travel to first, but I'd like you to stop off at both sites. Once you're up top, enjoy the view. These towers are used mostly for fire watch duties, but when I'm at the
You'd finally arrived. Welcome to Central Europe. I'm Connie, the Wildhüter of Hirschfelden. Reserve warden, that is. I'm here to make sure that your time here will be unforgettable. Hirschfelden is one of the oldest hunting reserves in Europe, and we host a diverse population of the most popular big game for all hunting tastes. It's also the most beautiful place on Earth. No, I'm not biased at all.
for you to experience all the beauty of Hirschfelden's fields and forests. Why don't you see if you can find an animal track nearby? Gently now. Take a deep breath to steady your aim.
Here in one piece. Welcome to the Untamed Wild. Name's Colton Locke, but everyone calls me Doc. I'm the warden up here, and I know just about every nook and cranny of this place. I heard this is your first time in the Pacific Northwest and Lake District. Well, this here's the best hunting reserve you'll find in 100 miles. I've been hunting here my whole life, and I still don't get tired of this place. Go ahead, look around. There's a lot to discover around here. Not just the big game. Let's see what you can do. Try to find an animal track around here. It's bleeding, so that's a hit. Follow the blood trail to find it. Shouldn't have gone far. Whitetail deer are often slightly bigger than the blacktail, but they're quicker to flee if they sense danger. Careful. The underbrush can be a bit noisy this time of year. If an animal hears you approaching, you better believe it'll turn tail and run. Or worse. If you want to get your bearings, there are lookout points spread out all over the reserve.